All right, so you guys, I want to show you guys how to bring in the textures that we see around movie posters to make it look like creatures and monsters, okay? This one is more lighting. There is a little slight texture on it, but in this one we've got, this grungy texture. This one we've got some raindroppy texture. And this one has a little like a starlight kind of texture that's more behind it, but it looks like there's some stuff on top as well. So how do we do that? So what we need to do is we need to go to Google and we just type in grunge. I usually type in grunge texture. Okay, and then I'll go to my tools and I always choose large. You were working with a 13 by 19 movie poster and it's 300 dpi. It's a large file, so we need a large image so that doesn't get stressed out or stretched out. Now, if we just grab one of these, we can just click on it. It's big, 3000 by 2000, beautiful. I'll just hit copy image and I'll come on over to my Photoshop and I'll hit control paste. All right, and something like this, I can just kind of freeform style it, right? I can just go here. If I hold down shift, I can just change the dimensions very quickly. If for some reason that changes your proportions and it just looks weird, if you go to edit transform, this is where you can rotate things. You will also be able to see it when you, if this box up here show transform control tools, if you put your mouse around the corner, you can rotate things. Now, you could just put it on top and you could blend it like this, okay? And, play with the opacity of that, and you definitely have a feel, right? And I've got a pinky background on mine. If I didn't like that anymore, you can throw a gradient map on top or you can throw a solid color on top. If I go ahead and pick a blue and then use another blending mode, you can change the whole feel and look of these very, very quickly. And again, using those opacities to kind of just turn it down. I'll turn the pink off, but you can see how that solid color in the background works so nicely. All right, so anyway, so I am going to put this back to normal and put this back to 100% opacity. And you can just also drag it underneath for a background. So think about your backgrounds. You could do a textural background. You want to be the main focal point of your poster, right? So you don't want to compete it with too many things. So using some sort of textural background definitely gives it a vibe. If I throw a solid color on top of that gradient, all right, that's normal, okay? And I'm using those blend modes again, and I can definitely have a whole vibe. All right, maybe that's too pink, or maybe I just want to have that contrast. All right, so that's just bringing in other pictures. If we look at this photo right here, okay, that's a grungy. Type in the word frame, right? Grunge frame. I don't even know if I'll need the word texture. And you don't even have to spell frame correctly. All right, the only problem is that these are going to be a solid white in the middle. So you almost want to type in grungeframe.png, all right? And when you click on one, hopefully you will see that checkerboard. Just because you see them here does not mean that that's a checkerboard. But let's find out. Let's go here. I'm going to copy this image very quickly and throw it on here. We'll get rid of these. We'll turn this on. Let's see if that was actually, make sure the layer goes. See how it gives me it's really not transparent. It lied to me. All right, so let's go back and let's see if we can find one. We'll click on this one, copy image, and it might take a little bit. Nope. So maybe my super sleuthing right now. It should change. There it is. First one. Do you see how that happened? So I'll click back off of this one. It didn't give me the checkerboard, but when I click on this one, do you see how it did that? Awesome. So copy image, I'm going back to Photoshop. I'm going to just delete this layer. I don't need that layer. Control V, and my PNG, maybe it doesn't work, and well, it's not working. Well, that's a busted